EnWatch is, simply put, it is a way for a farmer to inventory, track, and verify plant available nitrogen at one point in a field. EnWatch is not a nitrogen recommendation system. EnWatch is not a way to put on variable rate nitrogen. All it does is provide the farmer something he's never had before, but a way to look into the soil, a window into the soil to watch plant available nitrogen. And when I say plant available nitrogen, specifically nitrates and ammonium. We have to look at both components. Right now with EnWatch, we're coming up with between 20 and 50% of the nitrogen currently in the soil waiting for our crop to use that was applied last fall is in the ammonium form. So we can't just do it with nitrates, but it's tracking over time. And when we look at the way we use it, we don't have a lot of ways to interpret the numbers. It provides a farmer a way to look at the behavior over time. What did he put on? Where is it at? Where is it not at? And does he have a lot left over at the end of the year? So how can we use EnWatch to make decisions? First off, we can make a decision on whether or not there's residual nitrogen after harvest, so we can go after cover crop use. If for no other purpose, a farmer should consider cover crops when we have a residual nitrate level in the soil like we did in 2012 after the drought. Not only from an environmental point of view, but an economic point of view, so we can capture that for the next growing crop. Another way we can look at EnWatch is to determine what's left over after a fall application. So many people tell us that fall applications are bad, and I have to argue, we don't know that until we see whether or not it's there. EnWatch provides that, a look into the soil. Now, if a farmer sees he put it on in the fall and it's not there in the spring, I don't think he's going to need an act of Congress to decide not to do that again. However, we have a tool. Another tool is when the corn is 4 to 6 inches tall. How much nitrogen is in the soil? Now, we do have a metric at that point that we know there's 25 parts per million used by that crop, nitrate nitrogen, at 4 to 6 inch tall corn based off of research. So we now have a metric by which the farmer at that point in the field can determine that. And then finally, again, we know whether or not there's residual in the fall of the year to determine what we want to do to try to capture that and keep the economics and the environmental side of it in balance.